So before I would give the talking points, on my paper, I would have just some examples of through the mail. So what would those things be? So I just want to cover today, like how some of the financial abuse would occur, and these are kind of the hot topics that we see in law enforcement today. The first would be through the mail, and that would include like fake bills or any types of mail soliciting information for credit cards or any type of free vacations, or you get money in the mail. So those are some of the examples. The other would be on the computer, where you would receive emails from various companies soliciting you to put in information about your credit card or your personal information, or asking to pay a bill online that you might not be familiar with. Those links on the computers are what we call spam or scam links, where once they click on the links, and when you click on those links, it gives the person access into information on your computer. The other common one is on the phone, where people will solicit you on the phone. They might say that your Edison account is overdue. The IRS might call and say you owe taxes. Me personally, I've never ever gotten a phone call for the IRS. They're probably the hardest person to reach in the United States.
Does the IRS usually send notices through the mail?
Yes, the IRS will always send notices through the mail with your information on there. So a key thing with the IRS, that is a common scam. Well, they'll say you owe taxes. You can access the IRS website with your information, and it will pull up your information with the IRS to see if you owe taxes. Most people know if they owe taxes when they do their taxes. So the IRS will never call you on the phone and ask you to make a payment online. On the TV or radio, they'll solicit medications for seniors where they can get cheap medications online. They'll have you call. We don't suggest anybody buying medications online. Usually that's done through your pharmacy or your doctor. Radio scams might be, call for a free vacation, give us $40 and your credit card information, and we'll send you the information. But at that time, you've just given somebody your information. And in person, we get a lot of solicitors that come door to door. In Orange County, most cities do not allow solicitors to come to your door. It's actually a violation of the law, and we encourage that when solicitors come to your door, that you call your local law enforcement and ask them what they're doing. To give an example, if a city does allow someone to solicit, they have to be permitted by the city, and the city grants that permit. But I will tell you, 99.9% of solicitors do not have valid permits to solicit.
Could you define what a solicitor is?
A solicitor, good question. A solicitor is someone that would go door to door selling a product or an idea. So some of the top ones might be solar, roofing, anything private where they're selling a product to you, okay? One of the reasons solicitors that are looking to commit crimes not only is trying to get information from you, but they're also checking if people are home, right? They're knocking on the door, they're gonna see if you answer. They might check the door handles to see if the doors are unlocked. So in a next level, when people go house to house, the other thing they're checking if you live alone or if there's anyone home. They're trying to build a relationship with you in person. Maybe you'll invite them into your home. They befriend you and they start trying to solicit information from you. So that's what a solicitor does. And we're not saying everyone who solicits is bad, but we want people to be aware that most cities do not allow people to go door to door and solicit to you and try to sell you something. Okay, how's that?
That was great.
That's
Thank
just
you